What should we do with our money? Several family members asked months after I returned. Well, I'm not getting back into the stock selling industry, I responded. But I added that I would be happy to have you as a partner if you were interested. So, a few months after returning, I established the first partnership with the aid of Warren Buffett, who introduced me to a number of affluent investors who trusted their money to his new investment partnerships, providing his new business with enough capital. Now all he has to do is come up with a big concept. Buffett is aware of how to generate above-average returns on his investments. He needs a competitive advantage over other investors. To be honest, Buffett enjoyed the pink sheets at the time because they comprised companies that were frequently transferred off the stock exchange at incredibly low prices. Although many of those businesses are frauds, Warren Buffett thinks there may be some possible gold nuggets in this haystack. And after thorough research, he becomes interested in one company. A Nebraska-based insurance provider is called National American. It began as a hoax, similar to many insurance firms, but over years of legal wrangling and management changes, it has transformed into a respectable business. Many of the stockholders are farmers who believe their shares are still worthless and are uninformed of the company's changes. Buffett, though, believes the company's stock is worth at least $100 per share. Where to find those farmers is the issue. Warren Buffett and his team then pay a personal visit to such farmers in order to buy their stock, often for a discount of 70% off the original price. Many of those farmers are just relieved that their stocks are now profitable by rising in value. His rivals are unwilling to leave. Buffett makes significant profits from his gamble on National American, and he continues to find bargains in other esoteric businesses, producing 100% annual returns for the first 5 years. Producing 100% annual returns for the first 5 years. By 1962, the Buffett partnership had assets worth $7.2 million. At the age of 32, he was bigger than Grand Newman could ever be. On the fast route to dominating the financial world is Warren Buffett. But he is unaware that his upcoming investment will be the toughest obstacle in this crater. Buffett's early success was largely a result of his aptitude for discovering specialized knowledge that others lacked. The pink sheets, etc. In 2023, there will be such an abundance of information that many investors will no longer be able to discern any true value. However, one business is finding a solution to that issue. The Daily Upside is a free newsletter that is jam-packed with sharp insights, actionable intel, and hard-hitting analysis to help you become a more well-rounded investor. It was founded by a group of investment bankers and academics with the sole intention of giving you real intelligence in this noisy world we live in. They just recently published an article on Warren Buffett and Cathie Wood that compared and contrasted their very different approaches to investing. Each weekday, they both offer a morning brief before moving on to more in-depth stories that have an impact on business. Buffett looks for his next cigar hauling business. Assume a neglected windmill company gets his notice once only he can unlock the value. A family-run business, Dempster Mill Manufacturing, creates water irrigation equipment and windmills. In the town of Beatrice, Nebraska, which has less than 10,000 residents, Buffett notices a company's substantial physical assets despite its weak business performance. The company's shares were trading at $18 per share, or 72% of its book value. Nowadays, it is essentially unheard of. Buffett continued to acquire as he awaited a rise in the stock price or the opportunity to sell the business for a profit. A Buffett buys enough stock to hold a majority of the company's shares. However, he is unaware of how inept the company's administration is. Business cycles were not understood by Dempster Mill's managers. They continued to produce more windmills and purchase more parts. The expense of the corporation accumulating a lot of short-term debt and their inability to pay it off increased when there was no demand in the market. According to Warren, banks are prepared to take Dempster's inventory and shut down the business. The worst news is about Buffett. Buffett invested 1/5 of the capital from his partnerships in this business. Buffett will be frantic to save his investment in the company and will need assistance from someone with the means and tenacity to get things done. If the company goes bankrupt, he may lose everything and his ambition of creating a financial empire will be destroyed. Charlie Munger is a well-known lawyer in California and an aspiring investor who dreams of being financially successful. He knows precisely the man, and his name is Munger. Warren didn't have any experience running a windmill company when he purchased it from a little Nebraskan town, but he did so because it was inexpensive. "What do you do?" he asked. "Why are you unable to fix my windmill business? Who can you contact to assist me?" I told her that I had the perfect man for her. After evaluating the circumstances, Munger understands that the windmill business must be fixed. A friend of Munger's is brought in to take the role of the Dempster Mill's CEO. Thus, an accountant who was one of my previous coworkers from a transformer company. I told him to fix your windmill business, and he was in a dire situation. He didn't. He simply employed him then. They close 5 branches, lay off hundreds of employees, and sell off equipment. In addition to having enough money to meet the bank commitments, a firm must also be able to survive. Despite the slaughter, the business is still sustainable. Buffett believes he has found a solution to the problem and that selling the company to a different buyer will allow him to escape the situation. But he is unaware of what is about to occur. Buffett may have prevented the company from going out of business, but at a cost. In the small town of Beatrice, he has ruined the lives of thousands of working-class residents. The revelation that Buffett is selling the company to another corporate group generates tremendous outrage in the eyes of the people at Beatrice. And many take to the streets to protest. Buffett is nothing more than a cruel liquidator who just cares about himself and his ability to make a quick profit. That wraps up our video for now. Stay with our channel for the concluding video. To be notified when we upload a new video, click the notification bell and remember to press the subscribe button for more videos like. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can keep making them. Thank you for viewing.